Keir Starmer accused of targeting pensioners in fiery BBC interview. Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer has come under fire following a heated exchange with a BBC host, where he was accused of picking a fight with pensioners during discussions about the UK's economic challenges and potential policy changes. The confrontation took place during a live broadcast, where Starmer was pressed on his party's position regarding the future of state pensions, specifically the controversial triple lock system. The triple lock, a mechanism that ensures the state pension rises annually by the highest of earnings, inflation, or 2.5%, has been a cornerstone of pension policy since its introduction in 2010. However, as the UK grapples with ballooning public debt and economic strain, the policy has come under scrutiny. Critics argue that maintaining the triple lock in its current form is becoming increasingly unsustainable, with costs expected to rise significantly as the population ages. The BBC clash. During the interview, the BBC presenter challenged Starmer to clarify whether Labour would commit to maintaining the triple lock if they were to win the next general election. The host accused Starmer of avoiding direct answers and suggested that Labour's recent rhetoric hinted at potential reforms that could negatively impact pensioners. "Are you trying to pick a fight with pensioners to fund other spending priorities?" the host asked pointedly. Starmer responded by insisting that Labour remains committed to fairness and protecting the vulnerable. "This isn't about targeting any one group," he said. "It's about making responsible choices to ensure a stable future for all generations. We understand the importance of the triple lock, but we also have to face the economic realities left behind by this Conservative government." Despite his assurances, the exchange left many viewers unconvinced. Critics have accused Starmer of being deliberately vague, fueling speculation that Labour may consider scaling back the triple lock as part of broader efforts to rein in public spending. Criticism and backlash. The interview quickly sparked a wave of criticism, particularly from older voters and advocacy groups representing pensioners. Many accused Starmer of failing to address their concerns and of potentially abandoning a key demographic that has historically played a significant role in shaping election outcomes. Dennis Reed, director of the pensioner advocacy group Silver Voices, described Starmer's comments as deeply concerning. He warned that any move to weaken the triple lock would amount to a betrayal of trust. Pensioners rely on the triple lock to maintain their quality of life. Any party that threatens this will face a backlash at the ballot box, Reed said. Social media platforms were also flooded with reactions from pensioners and political commentators. While some praised Starmer for confronting the tough fiscal realities facing the UK, others accused him of pandering to younger voters at the expense of retirees. Political risks and economic realities. The controversy highlights the delicate balancing act facing both major political parties. On one hand, there is undeniable pressure to address the growing cost of pensions, which make up a substantial portion of public spending. The UK's aging population has resulted in a surge in the number of pensioners, placing immense strain on the system. On the other hand, pensioners represent a powerful voting bloc, and any perceived threat to their benefits could have significant political repercussions. Historically, older voters have been more likely to support the Conservative Party, but Labour has also relied on strong backing from this group in key constituencies. For Starmer, the challenge lies in crafting a policy that appeals to both younger voters concerned about economic inequality and older voters who fear losing the financial security they have come to depend on. Labour's broader economic strategy. Starmer's comments on pensions are part of a wider debate about Labour's economic strategy. The party has repeatedly criticised the Conservative government for its handling of the economy, accusing it of mismanagement and waste. Labour has pledged to prioritise investment in public services and green energy while maintaining fiscal responsibility. However, questions remain about how Labour would fund its ambitious plans. The party has so far avoided committing to specific tax increases or spending cuts, leading to accusations that it lacks a coherent economic strategy. The triple lock debate has only intensified these concerns, with critics arguing that Starmer needs to provide clearer answers about how Labour would address the UK's fiscal challenges without disproportionately affecting vulnerable groups. Looking ahead, with the next general election on the horizon, the stakes are high for Starmer and his team. Labour's position on pensions will undoubtedly be a key issue in the campaign, as both parties vie for the support of older voters. Starmer has promised to release a detailed manifesto outlining Labour's policies in the coming months. In the meantime, he faces mounting pressure to reassure pensioners that their livelihoods will not be at risk under a Labour government. Whether Starmer can navigate this politically sensitive issue without alienating key segments of the electorate remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that the debate over pensions is far from over, and it could play a decisive role in shaping the outcome of the next election.